Denver's Great Hall project is one of the most visible and high-cost examples of the ongoing issues with contractor and construction oversight at Denver International Airport.
Denver International Airport is one of the busiest airports in the United States. Ongoing construction plans include a new security checkpoint, new check-in areas, and construction of the Center of Excellence and Equity in Aviation.
I have conducted several audits at the airport, noting the lack of oversight and issues with selection of contractors and project delivery methods. In my recent audit of the Great Hall project, my team found the airport needs better management and oversight to ensure the best value for the city.
Renovations of the main terminal at Denver's airport began July 2018, but the airport terminated the original construction contract in late 2019 after a falling out with the initial contractor. Airport officials expedited the procurement process to hire Hensel Phelps Construction Company as the new contractor of a re-envisioned three-phase construction project. The airport now expects the work on the Great Hall to finish in 2028 at an expected cost of $2.1 billion.
The airport is not effectively managing and overseeing the current version of the Great Hall construction project, from initial contracting to ongoing execution. Two key takeaways from the report related to the restart of the project in 2019 are, first, my audit team found a need for more structured criteria in deciding how the project will be completed. Selecting the wrong project delivery method can have expensive consequences. Airport officials have acknowledged their lack of a formalized process to select project delivery methods. We see this in our previous construction audits, including the Pena Boulevard improvements and their own after-action report following the termination of the Great Hall Partners contract. A formalized approach could help prevent inefficient and ineffective project oversight, including inflated construction costs and avoidable project delays. Second, the airport deviated from its standard procurement process when it hurried to select a new contractor for the Great Hall project. We found airport officials intentionally prevented public transparency of their decision-making by not keeping any standard documentation to support key steps in the expedited procurement process. Airport officials said they had to hurry up the process because they only had a 3-month window to choose a new contractor and protect the active construction site from exposure to weather.
By airport officials not following established procurement procedures and not developing or keeping documentation to support their decision-making process, it diminishes public transparency and hinders the airport's ability to show its contractor selection was fair, open, and competitive.
In addition to the quick contracting project to restart the Great Hall construction after the costly end of the public-private partnership in 2019, my audit also shows the airport has not been properly monitoring the subcontracting process. As a result, the airport has paid more than it should. Specifically, airport staff did not approve the subcontractors, allowed subcontracts to be awarded without competitive bids, and they allowed subcontracts to go to companies that were not the lowest responsive and qualified bidder. Plus, the airport did not properly oversee the contractor as it hired itself for subcontracted work, increasing the risk of suppressing competitive bids and overpaying for work. Subcontractor costs are by far the largest chunk of construction project costs, typically approaching 80 to 90% of the cost of a project. Without proper project management and oversight of construction projects, beginning with choosing the appropriate project delivery method and lasting through construction, Denver International Airport risks overpaying for the Great Hall renovations. Additionally, if the procurement of contractors and subcontractors is not done openly, fairly, and competitively, it damages the airport's reputation and impedes the airport's ability to ensure the city receives the best value for contracted work. Well, that's it for this episode of Ask the Auditor. If you have a question, submit it to auditor@denvergov.org, and maybe your question will be the next question we answer on the next episode of Ask the Auditor.